Damn it, eye patch really would have came in handy right now.
Oh, fuck, bro. You know what it feels like?
What?
You know when you put alcohol in like a cut?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like in my eye.
Ew.
You ever got pink eye before?
No, thank God.
Anyways, my fault. I don't know if he's gonna put that shit in the video. Maybe he is.
Probably not, to be honest.
He should, for comedic purposes.
Don't let anybody tell you can't run, dance, sing, or be a baller. You can be a king. Now you can work a 9 to 5 if it makes you smile at night. Money ain't a measure of success, because you can have 1 billion and dead. And you can have 20 grand flat and live a long, long life with no stress. So listen, I don't know your picture. Can you paint it for me? Can you tell me where your batch of friends is taking you? Can you tell me what your aspirations are, your dreams? Forget the money, brother. Tell me what makes you you. Can you tell me why you wake up? What makes you tick? What makes you smile? What makes you laugh? What makes you sick? Can you tell me why you're on this earth? Can you tell me why you're living is this in and out of prison? Are you trying to touch a nation?
And there's today's motivational clip for you guys. With that being said,
Clown Boys.
Is that Chris?
what's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast that goes unnoticed.
Welcome back to the spot. Don't make it hot. We love you, even if you love us or not.
And welcome to episode 115. Shout out to all the listeners of Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon.
Patreon, check out our personal shout out in the end. And y'all must be wondering why the fuck I'm closing my eye and why the fuck it looks watery and shit. And I don't know if he's gonna put it in the beginning of the fucking episode or not. Right now I'm fucking suffering, guys.
Blood is dealing with pink eye.
I have pink eye and shit, and I don't even know if this is normal, but my eye fucking burns and it itches like crazy. And every time I put these drops that like the hospital gave me and shit, it fucking burns like a bitch.
Oh, it was that bad that you had to go to the hospital? Or
That's why I went to hospital. I mean, I didn't know how else to solve this shit. So
when did you go to the hospital?
yesterday night.
Really?
No, Saturday night.
Which is basically yesterday.
Today's Sunday? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because right now it's technically Monday, but it was Sunday night before.
Okay, yeah. So yesterday night.
Was it worse or was it?
Well, it was a lot worse because when I woke up today, it didn't like fucking like. So what happened is that Friday I started feeling like weird in my eye. I was feeling weird the whole week.
Yeah.
The whole week I was feeling weird in my eye. It felt like you see when you have like a pimple coming and like when you press down on something,
It hurts?
so that's the feeling I had on my eyelid.
Like the top of it?
Yeah, it was like kind of swollen and like it would hurt whenever I press on it.
Yeah.
So I already felt like it was weird, and then if it constantly felt like something was in my eye, bro, like all the time. So I kept going like this. I don't know if you noticed me going like that a lot.
Yeah.
So that's when it started and shit. And then on Friday, like it got worse because like my eye low-key got red and shit.
Yeah.
And then fucking Saturday morning I woke up and like my eye, I couldn't open my eye, bro. It was full of like mucus and shit.
And like lagaña.
Yeah, like mad mucus and shit, like all over my eye, and I couldn't open it. It was like stuck. I had to literally go like to open it and stuff. And I dealt with it all Saturday because we had a whole day planned ahead of us and stuff. So I was just like, it's whatever. And then I was like, nah, I have to go to the hospital, bro.
Well, thank God I've never experienced pink eye, and I'm trying my best to keep like a distance from you because I obviously we know fucking pink eye is contagious. I don't know how far you gotta be or how close you gotta be for it to like.
I think honestly the only way for it to like contaminate you is if I'm touching my eye and then
you touch me, and then I touch my eye.
Yeah. So
okay.
Just don't touch your face. Well, you're pretty good at that, so
yeah.
I think you should be fine. And then whenever you get home, just wash your hands.
And also, your cat makes me not want to touch my face because whenever I touch my face, whenever like the cat was obviously purring around me, and if I go like this and then I touch my eyes, I start getting itchy.
Alright, so then you're good then.
Yeah. So that was basically the whole highlight of your weekly recap. You didn't do nothing else.
I mean, besides like I went to watch Despicable Me. What is it? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched that. It was fucking amazing. It was funny as shit. You know, definitely a movie recommendation. I mean, it's like one of those movies you just go to watch, kind of like just pure entertainment.
Surprisingly, I don't really fuck with the Despicable Me movies.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah, like I barely remember the first one, but I'm not really a big fan of it. Like I'm not a fan to the point where like, oh yeah, like I gotta go watch a new one that came out in theaters.
I mean, me either, but it's just kind of like one of those movies where it's like, oh, you know what, it came out, let's fucking go watch it. Who cares?
But it was worth the money though.
Yeah, we went on like fucking discounted prices. You see how sometimes the theaters be doing that?
AMC?
Nah, fucking Atrium.
Oh, they did that shit?
Yeah, but certain times you have to look. Sometimes they be having deals. They be random times though.
Like, yeah, I didn't
like
know.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody really goes around those times.
Oh, I mean, to be honest, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I went for like a cheaper price and shit, and I mean, I enjoyed it and shit, bro. Like I said, it was valid and stuff.
For me, this week, today / yesterday, and then last week was the first time of, or the beginning of practicing for my sister's quince.
Oh,
like
shit.
doing the dances and shit.
Wait, you're gonna be dancing?
Yeah, I'm a chambelan. Me and my brother, or my sister chambelanes.
Just you and your brother?
Yeah, she didn't want like no big party type shit. Like she didn't want like a bunch of chambelanes. She didn't want a bunch of like people there. Everybody, including my mom, we just want that whole thing to be short. So then the rest of the party could just be music. Cause sometimes we notice that in certain quinces, they drag like the whole dances. It'd be like OD dances and like people drag their speeches. So we want to keep it like at least within an hour or so. And then the rest of the party just have fun and dance.
Yeah, I mean it's I did realize that too. You know, I feel like recently, cause I went to a quince recently and shit, and I feel like that's the new like wave, like that's the new style of quinces. I feel like they do they try to get over with the dances and stuff like that, and first, and then the rest of the night is like just like vibing and shit, partying. Cause that's literally, I feel like a lot of people have been like catching on to that. You know, you get used to the fucking. Boom, the dance, the vibes with a bunch of fucking family members.
The brindis.
Then the baile sorpresa, another baile sorpresa, the brindis. Then you got the fucking doll.
Bro.
See, matches. So I see what you're saying.
And plus, since it's not a lot of us, we don't have to worry about doing a lot of things. Either way, it's only one song that we're doing, but it's a pretty long song. It's 6 minutes long, but so far we got for the first 2 practices, we got like half of the song already like done. Like we have like 3 minutes in, and we obviously we're still a little rusty. We don't know everything, but for the progression of like two practices, we're doing good. And I'm actually excited for it. Like like before, whenever I was chambelán, that was like fucking 10 years ago, I think. I thought it was cringe. I thought I was shy or whatever, because obviously I was a jit. But now, like I'm enjoying doing it. Like I can't wait to do it and to show people or whatever.
I feel like it's pretty cool. Like like I was chambelán before too, and at that time I was also shy and like kind of like insecure, and I didn't want the spotlight on me and shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like like you said, like my mentality now, I wish I could redo it. Maybe even be chambelán a couple more times, because I know a lot of people that have been chambelán like 4, 5, 6, 7 times, bro.
Yeah.
And I was only once.
Me too, bro. Yeah.
So, but it's pretty cool though.
It is, especially if you're doing with people like, if you don't really know the quinceañera like that, or maybe any other chambelanes, you make new friends, new connections or whatever.
Yeah. That's literally I feel like that's the best part, and I feel like if any of you guys have this experience, the practices after practicing is like the best part. You know, you just hang out. Sometimes the family be ordering food and stuff.
Yeah, bro. I remember those days. Yeah.
And then like I just fuck around. Like it's cool. Yeah, basically hanging out, like making an excuse to hang out, you know.
And that was like I said, that was like part of my weekly recap. Also, some of you guys have already received your merch. That was also part of my weekly recap. I was packing up the orders. I shipped out a lot, and hopefully by next week we'll ship out the rest. But I think I shipped out like a good 80% of the merch, and yeah, that was pretty fun just doing it by myself. It was kind of annoying because you were supposed to do it with me, but yeah.
Yeah. What happened that day? What day?
I don't remember.
Oh, it was a fucking crazy week for me. Like I think the past weeks I just been having really really busy like weekends and shit, because the way my schedule is fucking weird and stuff. And now since Abby's going to the gym too, like we kind of barely have time for anything, to be honest. Anytime we have time to do anything regular, or like any chores like laundry, cleaning, is on the weekends. So I've been packed with that shit, and it's just been stupid. A lot of fucking random stuff coming up and shit. So my bad, my fault for real. But
no, yeah, but like I was gonna say that's why I so like what's that word? I don't know what's the right word, but I guess so, like on top of saying, yo, we gotta do it like on Saturday, we gotta make sure we record it. Then on Sunday we gotta make sure we finish it, because We said we were gonna finish that shit mad long ago, and then we keep on delaying and then it's just.
Why don't we record Friday again? What were we doing Friday?
What? Which Friday?
Wait, how come we didn't record Friday?
The
we,
one.
we recorded Friday, right?
The one I just passed.
Yeah.
Like 3 days ago.
No, last week we recorded Friday, right?
Yeah, we record every Friday.
Oh, so what are you talking about? We record you're talking about this
next
week?
week. Yeah, next week.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, cause like, bro, we gotta make sure we're on top of it, bro. I've been trying to. I've been trying. Sorry. I've been trying to send it out and shit, but like obviously things get delayed and stuff. But
another part of my weekly recap is I went to the aquarium. Like I don't know if y'all ever been there, like the Coney Island Aquarium and shit, the New York Aquarium, and it was so fire. I went when I was like a kid and shit. I went twice when I was a kid, and I lost my wallet there. I always remember that. I'm fucking traumatized because of that spot. Like
when you were a kid,
yeah, I remember having like like those Velcro wallets,
like those kid wallets.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember you saying this.
I told the story before. I'm gonna just keep it brief for those who didn't know, didn't hear the story. I had a fucking Velcro wallet as a kid. It was a fucking camo Velcro wallet, and my mom had given me $20.
I remember.
Because every single time I go to like a trip or some shit like that, obviously you want to see what's that shit called? Like the gift shop.
Yeah.
You want to go to the gift shop, see what the fuck you like, and I love going to gift shops and shit.
Souvenirs, no?
Yeah, gift shops, souvenir store, whatever you want to call it. And it's like, I fucking love like seeing that shit. Sometimes they be having some cool stuff in there. So my mom would always give me some $20, like to buy on whatever you want. And it's been so many times that I lost my money, and I told my mom, she say, what'd you spend your money on? And I'll be like, I spent it on snacks. I ate them already, but I would lose my money a lot, bro.
So you just lied. You
Yeah,
just lied.
I would have to, bro, because she would slap the shit out of me if I told her the truth that I lost all the money, bro.
God damn.
Yeah, I lost $20, bro. I fucking had my bacon, egg, and cheese in the fucking from the deli, so it was in the black bag with my Arizona and shit. And my wallet was in there because I didn't want to keep it in my pocket because I didn't want it to fall out of my fucking pocket.
And somehow you still end up losing it.
Somehow I still ended up losing it, bro.
Someone probably stole that shit.
Nah, I threw it out.
Oh, so when you finish your sandwich, you throw out the...
I forgot that shit was in there, so I threw everything out in there. Like a fucking dumbass.
Bro, what the fuck?
But anyways, I went back there. If y'all live in New York, I definitely recommend y'all go there. Like on a date, take y'all family there. Go there by yourselves. Go there with some friends. Because that shit is actually fire. And like, I was thinking about this too, just going there. In the future, I definitely want to like show love to like small aquariums, small zoos. Because even where we live and shit, the zoo isn't even that big. And I feel like it'd be dead sometimes. And they don't make enough money, man. Sometimes I be thinking that.
Yeah.
So I low-key want to help out and shit because I feel like the animals,
they deserve it, right?
they deserve it and shit. Like,
I mean, even though they're locked up and shit, like it's kind of fucked up.
but sometimes they're rescued animals, like
Oh, yeah, you're
sometimes they really can't live in the fucking in the wild and stuff,
Well, at this point they can't no more because they've been living in the zoo. So if they go back in the wild, they're dead, bro, because they don't know how to survive.
Of course, yeah. But some are like disabled too, like they don't have fins or like whatever the case may be.
I mean, you're right. I fuck with that idea. Another crazy thing, like out of the bloom thing that I would have never expected happened. Also, so I got recognized twice, right?
Oh, I thought you were gonna mention some other shit. My fault.
No. So I got recognized twice. Mm-hmm. First one was by a manager. He only came up to me because of my headphones. I had it in, and it was like, and then after he told me to take it off, he was like, "Wait, you got a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Oh shit, I knew it was you because I saw the tattoo." And I was like, "I don't know if this is the same guy, whatever, right?" But I think on Wednesday, I think it was either Wednesday or Tuesday. I forgot. Tuesday. I was coming out from work. I was going to my car. And then some guy was like kind of leaning on my car. I was like, "Yo," like basically saying like, "Yo, that's my car, right?" And then he was like, "Oh shit, my fault." And as I'm putting my stuff away, he's like, "Wait, yo, you used to do YouTube, right?" And it was one of the guys that was in our 100 acts of kindness video. At the end of the video, remember that group of kids? He had like a bun. He was saying how like best YouTubers on the island. You remember what I was saying?
Yo, the kids?
Yeah. Yes, bro. I saw him. He was there.
Yo, best YouTubers on the island. Yo, where are these two are the best YouTubers on the island? I don't give a fuck. Like,
Bro, I'll try to insert the clip if I have it, but yeah, it's him, bro.
Jay's the Nova on YouTube. J-A-Y. Best YouTubers on the island. Best YouTubers on the island. Exactly. Best YouTubers on the island.
Shout out to him, bro.
Nah,
What
yes.
do you say?
He was like, yo, like, he said, yo, you still, you do YouTube, right? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yo, I remember you when you did that video when you gave out the free food at McDonald's. And I was like, yeah. And then was like, yo, what's up? How's that going or whatever? And I was just explaining how, like, yo, like, so far it's going good. We've kind of blew up in a way. And then his friends, I don't know if they're his friends or his coworkers. I don't know what it was, but they was like, yo, how many subscribers you have? And I was like, yo, like 80K. And they was like, yo. Yeah, bro. It was a pretty cool experience, bro. Because, like, again, I haven't seen him in that long. He said, what's up? He actually, like, whatchamacallit, he remembered, first of all. And, yeah, he asked for the new page, and then I gave it to him.
It's fire, bro.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah.
We talk about this a lot, too. I feel like our old supporters, like, kind of forgot about us and shit. You know, like, our beginning supporters and stuff, you know, with the one... When we hit 1,000 subscribers and shit, a lot of those people maybe we forced them to subscribe. I don't know if we forced them.
Well, we did. A lot of people we did force to subscribe, but I feel like a lot of people, in a way, it's not that they forgot. Maybe they just
stop fucking with the content.
Either that, or they just think it's or maybe they just don't want to support because we're from the island and we made a big type shit. I don't know.
Or maybe they feel like they don't need to support no more because we already have supporters.
Type shit, maybe. But still, bro, like I feel like home supporters are always the best because they're right there.
Then yeah, I forgot about it. It's okay though. It's okay. We got new faces, new love. Yeah, we appreciate the new love and shit, anyways. But so I guess something else that happened to me and shit. I hung out with my brother recently. Well, today and shit, and it low key like I low key miss my brother. You know,
really?
like I feel like my brother misses us too. Cause he be texting us and shit. Yeah, we have a little group chat where we just send each other TikToks, random
memes and shit.
Yeah, and I feel like my brother misses me and shit, and I miss him too. And it was cool, like, he came over, we just watched a movie and stuff. We went to the movies. Came back here. Oh, went to Target. We were just chilling. You know,
a brother day. Yeah.
Yeah, with Abby too and stuff, and the kids and shit. And obviously, my Julia, she was mad hype seeing
Ita,
my brother, like saying, "Oh, uncle," like she's obviously so happy and always happy seeing like my family and shit. And yeah, I just want to say like appreciate y'all siblings and stuff, especially if y'all don't see each other for like long periods of time. People separate, people get older, they obviously move out and shit.
People get families.
Exactly. So definitely appreciate y'all siblings and stuff. Like. I definitely miss my brother, bro.
Even if it's just a call, to be honest.
Exactly. I mean, I don't like. Sometimes I prefer just seeing them in person because I feel like call is kind of like teasing it in a way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't like fully see people's expressions. You don't see like everything. You know what I'm saying?
Or FaceTime is what I meant.
Like I don't like it's bro. I FaceTime and call my brother, bro. But it's not the same. It's not the same as when I saw him. It's definitely not the same. Like when we were here chilling, just sitting down, it felt like just how old times. You know what I'm saying? Like the vibe and shit, and just the stupid jokes we be telling each other. But yeah,
I mean, I'm glad you had a good day with your brother, bro.
Yeah,
you deserved it, bro. It's going into the trending topics of the week because a lot of shit did happen this week. I guess the first thing I want to get into because it literally just happened a couple minutes ago. Talk about the Copa America, and I want to talk about the Euros. Starting off with the Euros, because we saw, because if we recorded Friday, we wouldn't have been able to talk about the finals today, but we saw the semifinals, obviously.
Or the Trump thing.
Yeah. We saw the semifinals, and we saw the finals today. I'm gonna start by saying, I of course, if Portugal didn't win, I wanted Spain to win, but I did not expect, what's his name? Lamine Yamal. I did not expect him to play as good as he did. Because I was one of those people who were like...
Doubters? Like a doubters?
I was a doubter. I was like, I don't... It's just like... Because people always hype up the young players and then they end up flopping. but he surprised me. He shut my mouth, and it could be a little early to say, but so far for being, I mean, right now he did turn 17 years old, but right now he's looking pretty good.
Of course.
Promising.
No, of course, bro. Like if you see like the way he plays and shit, he plays like he's been playing for a minute, bro, and he literally hasn't graduated high school.
Yeah, I
You
know.
a lot of people when they first start their careers at that age, bro, you're playing high school soccer, bro.
Yeah.
You're playing, and he's playing for Barcelona and for Spain, bro.
And he did good, bro.
His national team, bro.
He did good.
He's not doing ass. He's doing, like you said,
Yeah,
amazing, bro. You know, he scored a couple
golazo,
and not just a regular fucking tapping or whatever, a banger.
And the final today, he did an assist, and it was a good assist to the first Spain goal.
He contributed to a lot of goals throughout the whole tournament, bro. And like, honestly, like, you said, the whole like hype train. They always hype, young players like that other Brazilian kid Endrick or whatever his name is. And right now he has the spotlight for sure.
But another crazy thing that I never expected, nobody expected, bro.
What?
How fucking Messi was bathing him in a photo shoot.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
I thought that was
crazy.
AI, but
It's
that's real, bro. It's real. They confirmed it.
What the fuck?
Like it was literally a video of him bathing him, and then people talking about it.
Bro got baptized.
That's like the meme going on right now. That like he got blessed with like Messi's touch.
Yeah, I see. I keep seeing like the memes with Obviously, you already know the picture of Mbappe when he's younger.
Oh, and then
Ronaldo,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
With fucking Messi and shit.
Yeah, but low key, he's like basically like a decade behind. But if Mbappe does mad good, I feel like we're good for the like the future of football, bro. Like we have a lot of good young talent players,
Of course,
bro.
yeah. Even his homie and shit, and obviously also another Spanish player, which he's young as well, Nico Williams.
Yeah,
he also did good and shit. Then you got obviously in England side, you got the young players like Bellingham and stuff. And I seen both of them play and stuff, and honestly, like, I prefer the way like somebody like Lamine Yamal plays rather like Bellingham and shit. You know,
yeah.
Like, maybe it's because I'm like, I like attacking, goal scoring, whatever. Like, and then Bellingham plays more like passing and shit like that. You know, what I'm saying?
Because he's a midfielder. Yeah,
exactly.
But I mean, like the way I see it, right, about these young players, I think it's good that a lot of these national teams are letting their younger players shine, like Spain.
Not Mexico.
Besides Mexico's, oh my God, don't get me triggered.
Not
with
Mexico,
that shit,
bro.
But like, do you think we put a lot of pressure on these young players to the point where they obviously, because they're like I said, they're young, bro, 16, 17, 18, to the point where it kind of maybe gets to their head, and then like they don't perform as they should, and then whenever they don't perform like we expect them to, we like toss them to the side and call them trash, and then obviously they get discouraged, and then they don't do as good as.
I mean, I feel like everybody gets a lot of pressure, and obviously maybe they're getting a little bit more attention because they're young and shit.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like, they should see that coming, bro. If they want to become superstars, that's part of like the
game.
That's part of the journey, Like
Yeah.
you're obviously gonna get a lot of pressure as soon as somebody considers you a superstar or like a potential superstar. Just the potential alone, you automatically have pressure, and you should expect that if you want to look for greatness and shit, and you want to achieve like Messi, Ronaldo status, bro. Like, how much pressure do they have, bro?
Yeah.
They're at the top, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But I think there's a reason why that whole pressure is there, because everybody expecting the next players to be like them,
Like Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Not even just. You got a point, yeah. But also just like being good in general, bro. Not being flops,
Because there is, like I said, there has been a lot of flops. I remember I think his name is Martin Odegaard, the one that played in Madrid.
Yeah.
People were hyping him up, and then like he went away.
But he's not bad though.
He's not bad.
He's not trash.
He's not trash. So I'm just saying, like, people hyped him up to be like,
yeah,
mad good,
the next like star and shit.
Yeah, like to the point where he actually could stay in Madrid, but no, he's playing somewhere else right
Arsenal.
now. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. And then obviously, the whole Argentina versus
Colombia.
Even Colombia's run, bro. Obviously they lost today, but I feel like they deserved that win, bro.
They proved it, right?
Yeah, like they played mad good the whole tournament. They couldn't obviously they couldn't finish the opportunities that they had, but James, every time he played for Colombia, different type of beast, bro. He always fucking does mad good in the national team.
Literally, bro. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why he got attention in the first place. Like,
yeah,
when he first started, bro. Like,
yeah,
he was what, 22 at the time?
Yeah,
he was 22, right?
Yeah,
and bro was playing like crazy and shit. That was 2014, no?
Yeah,
2014 and shit.
God damn, yo, 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2014.
Yo, think about it too. Neymar was 22 years old in that World Cup.
I miss Neymar too, bro. I was actually telling my brother about that shit today. I was like, "Oh, the king, the prince that never became the king."
Yeah, that's true.
He's like, "The fuck are you talking about? What is that? What's the?"
He got triggered.
Yeah, he got triggered. I'm like, bro, it's Neymar and shit, bro. All these fucking players that, you know, they have so much fucking not just hype, but like visible talent, bro. You see that they're like something special and shit, and then for some reason, like they never achieve what they were supposed to, you know?
Yeah. So you saw the whole thing that happened with Darwin Nunez?
Oh, the whole like fight and shit.
Yeah. Do you think he was in the wrong? Do you know what happened?
I don't know what happened. Well, I heard just on TikTok and stuff, comments and shit that basically it was Uruguay versus Colombia, and the
semifinal.
The fans were like antagonizing the players' families and the players, right?
Yeah, because like they had a section. I mean, obviously every player has like their their families have their own section, whether they want to be in the crowd or if they want to be in like the top booths.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. I think it's called the nosebleeds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were in like the bottom where like the bench is at, and then the Colombian fans were like kind of harassing them in a way. And then to the point where, like, it obviously became, like, a little brawl. And then Darwin Nunez and a couple other players. Because it was not just him. It was other players as well. Like, everybody's just saying, oh, Darwin Nunez. But it was other players as well. He ended up, like, obviously jumping in. And
yeah, I saw him climbing up to the fucking...
And he started hitting some of the fans and shit.
I saw he got rocked, too, though. He got punched.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't... People are saying he was in the wrong because it was another, like, oh, Darwin Nunez, like, hothead moment. Like, another crash out moment. But... I don't think he was in the wrong. I think he did the right thing.
That's crazy. I was seeing like Darwin Nunez.
It was both that I was seeing. Cause I was actually trying to see like the actual story, what the fuck happened. People were saying, oh, he was extra about it. He was extra about it, and then people were saying like, nah, he deserves it, to defend his family. I think. And everything all just started because of the fucking the fans, bro. The Colombian fans versus the Uruguay fans.
I feel like you could expect that shit in soccer matches, bro.
Nah, like, yeah, of course,
I mean?
yeah.
Like if it's an intense match, an important match, you could expect that shit from both sides. People saying "fuck you," "fuck the other."
Yeah, but to the point where they had to fucking harass them when there's clearly like childs and babies there,
bro. They don't give a fuck, bro.
That's
bro. Like if
you would do that,
I mean. Nah, I mean, because I have kids and shit, but I'm pretty sure if I didn't have kids, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Nah, I would not do it.
Fuck, bro.
I would not do that even if they had kids, bro. I would not do it even if they had kids, bro.
Yeah, like, oh, Mexico versus Argentina. Fuck yeah, motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. The whole elephant in the room, let's just get straight into it. I know you want to, like, you have topics. I have topics, too. But let's just get it over with. The whole Trump situation, like, that shit is literally everywhere on my fucking For You page. My... Abby's literally talking about it. My brother keeps talking about it and shit. Yeah. And I don't know, like, there's conspiracies about it. I don't know.
I saw one big ass conspiracy to it, bro. But
so there's a conspiracy about it.
Yeah, but I don't know if you saw it though.
I didn't see that.
So you saw no conspiracy, nothing like that. No.
All I saw, and all people are saying, you know, just the voices and shit. People are saying that it looks staged, and then other people are saying that like, oh, this shit is stupid, bro. The fucking shooter was dumb as fuck. Like, how did he even miss? Like, mad stuff. But I didn't really like. I just saw the video. That's it.
Yeah.
All I know is that I feel like I find it crazy the fact that that he missed, bro.
What, the shooter?
Yes, bro. Like, I find it very hard to believe, and I don't know if it's like, because I've never touched a gun in my life, so I mean, I wouldn't know firsthand like what it takes to shoot somebody as far as he was, because I'm pretty sure he was pretty far from him, right?
Yeah.
And he shot 8 times. I do know that. And he missed, bro. Barely, but he missed.
He grazed his ear.
Yeah, he missed 7 times, hit once in the ear.
But yeah, missing that many times and not even like actually hitting the target is kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I find that so crazy, and also the fact that it was weird how the crowd acted, and it was so fucking weird how the people, the Secret Service people protecting him were acting and shit. Like,
yeah,
basically, Abby, she showed me this video of Ronald Reagan.
Who the fuck is Ronald Reagan?
So he was like a president before.
Okay.
If I'm gonna show you the video.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show you another video to combat that. All right. So what the fuck is happening? I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
All right. So
Judge Jerry Parr and
our
Ray
president.
Shattuck, as soon as that first shot goes off, they grab the president and they throw him into the car.
That's the president right there.
Boom.
They throw him into the fucking car.
Okay.
He got shot right
Within
there.
moments, the limo sped away from a scene of chaos. Brady and DC policeman Thomas Delahanty lay on the sidewalk, severely injured.
But anyways, what I'm trying to say is like how they acted here, and Abby made that point. How they acted here and how they acted with the whole Trump shit.
Yeah.
It's completely different, bro. When he got shot,
Yeah.
in 40 seconds he was gone.
That's a long ass time.
No,
Is that long?
40 seconds, bro. And then
Yeah,
the whole
bro.
Trump
Think
shit-
about it.
The whole
1, 2, 3. That's mad long, bro.
The whole Trump shit. Did you not see how long it took him to
How,
finally
no,
fucking
how long?
leave?
How long did it take?
Bro was on the floor for a little and shit, this and that. And he got up, did the whole that fucking stupid shit. Literally was looking around, and then he still fucking walked off. Not even ran off. They fucking walked, escorted him off.
So high key could be staged?
Like,
is what you're saying?
It just seems so like weird, like how they treated it and shit, bro. It didn't seem like they were in like actual panic and stuff. Maybe because they killed the fucking guy before he could do anything else.
Yeah.
But like, bro,
You never know if there could be somebody else in the crowd who just in case that one dies, someone else could do the same thing.
bro.
You see something that said, take a look at what happened.
But didn't was not reacting. He didn't even go down.
Yo, he's just looking.
He's not even dunking.
Why is he like?
He's not really reacting in the way you would react if you hear guns. But another crazy thing is, bro, there's a guy on YouTube. I don't know who this guy is or what this channel even talks about.
Yeah.
I saw it on TikTok, but it's true. I went to the actual video and I saw it. So there's this guy. I think he's on a podcast or he's talking in an interview, and he's basically explaining what happened to Trump 4 months ago, like what was gonna happen to Trump. And he says the exact same thing. Grazed by the ear, some shit like that.
Do you have the video?
Yes. Bro.
Wait, but he's talking about Trump when he's talking about the whole description and shit?
Yes, and this is 4 months ago. So, how did he know, and does this indicate if everything's planned out?
That shit ain't no time. And I don't want to hear people say that shit's some time traveler shit. Because no, bro, that means that there's a script to this shit, bro. That means that there's a literal script. And that there's a bunch of conspiracy theories on that shit, bro. The whole how everything is like a board game. Oh, phase this, phase that. The next phase. Like,
Yep.
phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Everything's like a script. And it's literally like a fucking...
What?
Not a board game. Like, it's in order, bro. Everything's scripted out.
Yeah. But just listen to what he says, bro.
Of patriotism coming out, and that's whenever I saw Trump, and I saw a red wave coming out of Michigan, and then I saw Oklahoma, and there was embers of people, and they were all on they had torches all throughout Oklahoma, and they were raising up these torches that looked like fire, and they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation. And it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, all throughout. And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking, people say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming.
But like, yeah, bro, this is 4 months ago.
Nah, bro. And he said he had a dream?
Yeah, basically like a prophecy that he had.
Nah, bruh.
So I don't know. You guys can let us know what you guys think. I'm just a messenger, bro. I saw this on TikTok. I don't know what it could mean. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. But that shit is weird, bro. I'm not gonna be blind to the fact that that shit is weird.
Nah, of course, bro. If somebody tells us let's say somebody right now tells us in 4 months, you guys are gonna be shooting a video, and then there's gonna be a car crash outside, and that it's even gonna cause a fire, and you guys are gonna have to leave. And then 4 months later, that shit happens, bro. I mean, like,
to the exact T.
That's fucking weird, bro. No matter what it is, bro. Obviously, this is fucking big, so it seems more like, like crazy, creepy, whatever you want to call it and shit. But nah, it's kind of like he predicted that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But he has no association to like
the political things. No.
So then I don't know about the whole script shit. What if like he just dead?
Because the title of the video is, I guess he's a prophet. 3 prophets explain 3 American solar eclipses.
So maybe a prophecy came to him, bro. He saw it, bro. Nah, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I don't know what this means, bro.
I don't know either.
I don't know what it means, like him, like if he would have gotten assassinated or this potential assassination. I don't know if how they're gonna like use that to
their advantage.
Yeah, like it was these people were trying to kill him. We investigated that this person that attempted to kill
was connected to somebody,
and then it starts a big ass war, bro. So I don't know what this means, bro. It could mean something very bad and shit, or it could just be a crazy person doing that shit. I don't know, bro.
I mean, in the next couple months, we'll see what the fuck happens. To be honest, it's scary. It definitely is scary.
I feel like there's always something fucking going on, bro. It can't be just like a regular like world or some shit, bro. It's
every single week. I think ever since we started the podcast, kinda, it's been every single week some shit in the world, whether it's with like that's actually affecting us, or if it's something in the social media world that's like trending or whatever. Always happens, bro.
100%.
Always.
100%. Literally.
And I know because every single podcast we have something to talk about.
Not saying no shit is real.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe it's because we're paying a lot of attention to it. We talk about it on here.
Yeah, but that shit was everywhere though. That shit, bro. Like my parents knew about that shit. They were watching it.
Yeah, Abby's dad knew about that. Obviously, like my brother. I'm pretty sure all his coworkers. Everybody knows about that shit right now.
So we were obviously on the topic of quinceañeras. You know what we're talking about.
What you're gonna talk about, bro? It's funny because I had that topic in mind as well.
So, yo, Matt, like I said,
fucking crazy.
Like I said, bro, Matt, crazy shit happened literally within a few couple of days, bro.
And funny thing is, the next topic I'm gonna talk about, you reposted the video, so we both saw the video. The next video, I mean,
the next topic you're gonna talk about,
you saw it, and it's kind of ties into something else and shit. But I want you to make a clip about it, like, cause I feel like we've talked about this shit before, but finally somebody said it.
Okay.
Next topic.
Okay.
Just saying.
I'm actually curious what the fuck you're talking about, bro. But so recently there was, I think today it came out, like people were talking about it.
Oh my god.
There was a video of a quinceañera, right? And
for those who don't know what a quinceañera is, so in like basically Mexican culture, Mexicans and stuff.
Yeah.
When a girl turns 15, she is considered going into womanhood and stuff. It's kind of your family celebrating you.
It's
for
like part of your heritage type shit too.
Yeah, for growing up and stuff, and soon becoming like a woman and shit.
Yeah.
So they make a big ass party when you're 15. Quince is 15 in Spanish and stuff, and it's just a big ass celebration. They have like dances. It's just a huge celebration. Dances, surprise dances, a toast in your name and shit, and just a bunch of stuff. It's fucking fire. And, shit.
And like I said, there was a quince recently. Like somebody posted a quince, and I'm not gonna post the video because I don't want to get demonetized. But basically, obviously, quince means for a party for a 15-year-old, and the video had a bunch of 15-year-old, probably 16, 17, whatever, underage kids, and their dances were sexual as fuck.
Very provocative.
Like, bro, there was
inappropriate for a 15-year-old.
Bro, the main, like, they had a part where I think they had the chambelanes.
Multiple parts, bro.
Oh yeah, they had multiple parts, but the one I actually remember on the top of my head is like they had the chambelanes sit down on chairs. And
I didn't see that.
And then they had like the damas and like the actual quinceañera dance like around them, dance? like they're gonna give a lap dance, but they don't give a lap dance. And then obviously they're like shaking their ass and shit.
Oh, I saw they did like twerking shits multiple times, bro.
Yeah,
like,
they did.
Once
on the floor.
Like no, so first it was by themselves, like, you know, the regular twerking stance. I'm not gonna do that shit.
Yeah.
And then the second one was with the chambelanes behind them.
Yeah.
Still with the twerking, like if you're like backing it up on them and shit, and then they like go on the floor,
and then they twerk on the floor.
Twerk on the floor.
And I saw one. I think the one with the chairs is when the chambelanes pick up the girls, but by their asses, and you can see that shit, bro.
Nah.
But like I said, bro, I don't know when this whole sexual like quinceañera trend came from, or I don't know who started this shit, bro. But that choreographer needs to fucking get fired, and those parents need to fucking
get their kids, bro.
Not even just that, bro. They need to work on their parenting skills, bro. Like, they allowed that shit.
Nah, if Julia or Isabella did that fucking stupid shit in front of my face, bro.
I'm crashing out.
First of all, that shit would have never happened, bro. Because I'm gonna be aware of what the fuck is going on, obviously, because of the practices and shit.
Supervising it.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be there trying to make sure everything is good for my daughter and shit, making sure her party's the best. I'm gonna be supervising the dances, you know, like if I have a little input, like, oh, this will be a little bit more fire, I'm gonna be there and shit. So I would have noticed that shit right away. Where the fuck were her parents when they were practicing?
Maybe they were there, but they didn't give a fuck.
What the fuck? They practiced that. You know, we were talking about it earlier. Fucking chambelán practice is the best. What the fuck were they doing during practices?
That's they're probably gonna remember that fucking quinceañera for the rest of their lives then. If it's the best.
The jits, they were probably like, oh, this shit's lit. Hey, like every fucking practice, bro. Bros was probably like, yo, I'm trying to practice every fucking day type shit. Like, bro, like on some fucking weird shit. What is that?
Someone, I think I saw the comments people were saying how like this is such a bop quinceañera.
Bro, yeah, she's a bop.
Yeah, that typical like fucking comment or whatever. But
that's honestly disgusting, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I saw it, and I was like, bro, my jaw dropped. I was like, there's no way this is real.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
I thought it was for 18, like you know how people have 18 like parties or whatever. They have something like that too. Like
no, yeah,
either 15, 16, or 18.
Yeah, fucking recently, what we filmed was 18.
Oh, that was 18.
Well, what I filmed that you're at.
Oh, I didn't know that. That was like a. Oh, I didn't know that. But
it was 18.
Yeah, bro. But like I said, I don't know when that whole thing like became okay, and obviously I think that choreographer like maybe like lost some like his job or whatever, but I don't know.
Bro has to.
Yeah, multiple other ones like that.
That choreographer has to get like a background check or some shit. Yeah, like if it's a dude, for sure, bro. If it's a woman, even more. Fuck out of here, bro. Yeah. You should know like the same shit, bro.
But like, bro, because I don't know what's his name. I think his name is Pancho, the one that be fucking
reacting to everything.
Yeah, we're talking about like Mexican drama and shit.
This video is
yeah, but. He posted that choreographer had other videos as well that were like similar as well. I thought it was the same quince, but it's a whole different quince.
Nah.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, let me know what you guys think if we're overreacting though. Let me see in the comments.
Hell nah, bro.
Bro, hold on. I know there's gonna be somebody trying to be a fucking smartass in the comments saying, nah, bro, but it's a new day and age. They were just dancing, bro. It's just dancing. Let me know what you guys think, you know, like, if we're overreacting, because I know I'm not. He definitely knows we're not overreacting and shit. So
I'm about to argue with them in the fucking comments. if they do that shit,
yo,
bro.
if y'all really think we're overreacting, let us know in the comments. If y'all agree with us, let us know in the comments and shit.
Hell nah.
Because
Hell
that
nah.
shit is fucking ridiculous, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm crashing out, bro. I'm crashing out. I don't give a fuck, bro. That is not okay,
that
bro.
shit is ridiculous.
It should be like, what the fuck happened to the cumbias, the merengues, the like bachatas, like everything. Everything went to fucking 0 to 100 real quick, bro.
Against it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's the OG dancing, bro. People don't dance that shit no more.
That's what I'm saying. No one likes that shit no more.
That's sad, but anyways, that's crazy how we both saw the same thing. And moving on, something else that we both saw.
So what?
I wish I could pull up the video because my phone is fucking dead.
I'll go through my repost and then you look through it, bro.
You reposted it, bro.
Yeah,
and I was like, this Savas is stupid. He's probably gonna talk about this shit.
Right here, look through it. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Right here. It's the thing.
Oh, that dumbass bitch.
Go play the video from the beginning and shit.
And Mexican people, y'all can bring y'all ass here. You ain't slick. It's your turn. Did y'all know that Mexicans owned enslaved Africans for some 300 years? And in fact, it helped build up over 65% of what we know Mexico to be today. It helped build up their entire economy. From the early 1520s to the very end of the Mexican War of Independence in 1810, Mexico imported some 255,000 Africans just to solely rebuild their economy and also their population. Now, before this was even called Mexico, this was the land of the Aztecs. We all know the Mayans and the Aztecs.
No, not her video. The video of the lady talking about it.
Oh, I bet.
And Mexican people, y'all can bring y'all ass here. You ain't slick. It's your...
Good morning. I'm going to keep my team brief because y'all already know when Bonnet Boss check in, somebody's getting checked. So just watch that video after being tagged. And we're going to keep this real brief because this is common sense. I mean, if you know, you know. Okay? Mexico is one of the few places who gave enslaved black Africans a place to retreat to and to build a better life. Mexicans did not own slaves. What you mean to say is the Spaniards did, because the Spaniards also went to colonize Mexico. You cannot say all Mexicans, they're talking about they need to bring their ass here. Let me tell you something, sweetie. You got a long way to go. This seems to me like maybe you had one negative interaction with one Mexican, and now you want to use history to support your claims and back it up as to why you don't like Mexicans.
Her fucking history is not even like correct.
And you have a lot to learn, sweetie. Even to this day, there are lots and lots and lots of free black Americans going to Mexico to create a different life, as their ancestors did. So if Mexico is this treacherous place like you try to claim it is, then I'm pretty sure somebody would have spoken about that.
She says something valid.
I'm so glad Mexicans have the ability to not hold the entire race accountable for one person like you, because what you coming on here doing is trying to create an unnecessary divide when you need to realize Mexicans are allies to black people. That is why in the South we get along so well.
And I've talked about this.
Yeah, of course. I remember you talking about. I'll pull up the clip of you talking about it, bro.
Well, I just want to say how much like history we fucking have, like Mexican history.
Yeah.
And like we don't. I feel like not many people are, like modern people like our generation or whatever, are really too familiar with like a lot of our history and ancestors and all that shit. And like I feel like we should, I feel like it would open our eyes more to more stuff than what we know now, like bro, like one of the main things that I feel like opened my eyes, and I feel like if I say it right now, not a lot of you are gonna know what the fuck or you're gonna be like, what the fuck. And during the Civil War, while there was slavery still going on, right, a lot of the African Americans that were slaves here went down to Mexico, escaping slavery here.
Yeah.
And guess what the Mexicans said?
What?
To the African Americans when they went over there?
What?
You could come. And when the white people came looking for their slaves, they were like, hey, where's our slaves? We want our slaves back, right?
Yeah.
What the Mexicans responded was, there's no slaves here in Mexico. The only thing that's in Mexico are Mexicans. And there's also such thing as a Afro-Mexican. There should be no Mexican against black hate or black against Mexican hate.
Yeah.
And maybe there's other shit that I don't know about, but I feel like if we were all was educated, I feel like there wouldn't be as many conflicts as there is now.
Because I remember you talking about it.
Bro, there was so many fucking times where we even debated whether we should leave it in the video or not, because obviously...
Well, maybe controversial for certain people.
Very, very controversial when you bring up races. Like, any race you bring up, it's considered controversial, but what I'm saying is not controversial, and it's from a good spot, bro. You know, I'm trying to... It's good what I'm saying, bro. And she supports it. Yeah. And she's not the same race as me. She's from the opposite side, obviously. So, fucking... We talked about this before so many fucking times. I'm passionate, very, very passionate about it. And I talk about this a lot, bro. Because I go through this shit every day. He goes through it. You know, everybody has gone through it, specifically from where we live. She mentions it that in the South, Mexicans and black people are a little more cool. Mm-hmm. She doesn't know because she lives in the South. She doesn't know how it is on the West Coast, East Coast, you know. But we're from the East Coast, New York. So... Over here,
from our experience,
it's not like that. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. If y'all live in New York and stuff, trying to say, nah, Mexicans and black people are cool and stuff. Y'all know every hood is different than every other hood, bro. You know what I mean? Like, every spot is different. Yeah. New York has different fucking spots, different fucking streets, different fucking people everywhere and shit. And from where we're at, black people and Mexicans... It seems like we just don't get along, bro. Yeah. It seems like there's a weird ass hate.
Some tension.
Weird ass tension going on between us, bro. And every time I go outside, sometimes I feel like black people be hating on me for no reason, bro. And it's just because I'm Mexican. Yeah. And that's that ass facts, bro. And I'm not trying to victimize myself. I'm not trying to say I'm a fucking victim in this situation because, like, I've never been one of those people that,
if you feel bad for me,
I let that shit rock, you know? Like if I'm being attacked, bro, I'm going to defend myself and shit. You know, I'm not no victim. But, like, since I was younger till now, it's always been, oh, you fucking Mexican. Like, and it's mainly been black people, bro. And then I don't know, it's because, like, we live in a spot where the majority is like black people and stuff. Yeah. But it's always been like you fucking Mexican, move out the way, you fucking Mexican. And then you got fucking the people on the bus harassing like Mexican ladies and shit, just trying to get to their jobs and stuff. Yeah. And it's like, bro, like, what the fuck did we do to y'all? We didn't do anything to y'all.
Yeah, we just be trying to live.
We just chilling, bro. At the end of the day, we're just chilling.
Yeah.
And y'all feel the need to antagonize us for some reason, bro. And it's like, I have never done anything to black people, to be specific, bro. Because it's very specific what I'm talking about right now. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm not being racist because I'm not like, fuck black people. I've never said that in my life, even till now. I've never said that, bro. Yeah. I'm not one of those people that is just because of, like she said, one specific or a couple experiences, I'm going to judge the whole fucking race to my experience, bro. No, that's not what it is. It's not what it should be. And it should be like that, what she's saying, bro. Like, we should be like, bro, we're in the same boat, bro. Yeah. We're in the same boat. We're obviously in the same area, going through the same struggles, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to make it out.
I'm actually glad that, because usually if a Mexican says it, people will try to be ignorant about it and be like, nah, this is not true or whatever. People try to be, I guess, blind to the actual facts. Yeah. But now that this is the first time I ever see an actual black person talk about Mexicans and like black people coming to Mexico to retreat from slavery or whatever.
And that's facts. I talked about that.
Yeah, because there's Afro-Mexicans.
I've talked about that. There's history about that shit. There's a pueblo in fucking Mexico that is mainly Afro-Mexicans, bro. It was started by an Afro-Mexican. It was founded by an Afro-Mexican, and then it became that.
And they made a statue of him, right?
Exactly. A Mexican, an Afro-Mexican. Yeah. It's not like there's no like historical beef, like.
And I fuck with what you said before, how whenever they try to come over here and said like, oh, we want our slaves back,
they said, nah, in Mexico there are no slaves.
It's only Mexicans.
It's only Mexicans.
Yeah.
Bro, our people accepted y'all people 100%, bro. Yeah. And sometimes it feels like the energy is never reciprocated, and I don't know if it's like I don't know what it is. Maybe we should spread this information more, because maybe that'll open people's minds, like, because, you know, I'm me myself, I'm ignorant to certain things, you know, like, I don't know, because I didn't like do research about it. I didn't know that for a minute. Yeah. You know? It took me doing some research about like Mexico culture and shit like that to find that out.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be the solution, you know, informing people, spreading the positive news and shit, you know, cuz
yeah.
And this is for everybody, bro. I feel like every person should be united and shit. No, just because we're Mexicans, we only help out Mexicans or only look out for Mexicans. Nah, bro, fuck that.
Yeah.
I look out for people, bro. I don't give a fuck where you're from, what skin color. I don't give a fuck, bro. I really don't care. And people are gonna say, oh, like only minorities and shit. Nah, even white people. I'm being serious, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm being straight up, bro. If you're a good person, bro, you're a good person, and every person should be treated with respect and kindness, bro.
And every person deserves a chance.
Exactly. Unless you obviously they're on some fucking crazy shit. No te vas a dejar, bro. Like you're not gonna like let that shit rock.
Yeah.
You know, that's facts. Nah.
That's crazy how we both saw it, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, I'm fucking happy, bro. Like finally somebody talked about this shit, bro. And I've seen multiple like TikToks and shit, multiple TikTokers who are like black and shit, and they fuck with us.
Yeah.
They fuck with us, and maybe that's just like I said, a different spot. You don't see that here though.
I feel like before you didn't see it a lot. The more and more I see it, like cause where I live, there's like a little church, and it's like mainly a black church, and we're cool with like the people from the church. They would say hi, we say hi back. I think the main like pastor for that church, especially during the winter times, we shovel like the sidewalk for him. Well, my dad does specifically, and then the next day, usually when he comes, he like thanks us, he pays us, even though he doesn't have to. He's like, thank you so much. Like he knows our names, and I think it's just. Again, depends where you live, and I haven't seen my parents talk about no like hate from a black person, because I know back then, whenever I was like in middle school, elementary school, I would always hear about
For me, high school.
I would always hear about stuff from my mom saying how like she was harassed by black people, like they were calling her Mexican, they were like shouting at her, like telling her to get out of the store, get off the bus.
Yeah, same thing with my mom.
But recently, we haven't really dealt with that. Maybe it's because we have cars now and we don't have to worry about
public transportation.
Exactly. But from what I see, I don't really see it as much. But obviously, I don't know how it is for you. But
yeah, I mean, I feel like in the neighborhood I'm in, I don't know if it's just like you know, because everybody's like that. You know, you don't really trust nobody. You're always like on
edge.
On edge. It feels like a fucking warfare, like war zone and shit. You know, like even me, I'm like that. You know, like I don't trust nobody. Like when it comes to where I live and shit. You know, it's just what it is. You see somebody, you're obviously gonna like be like, yo, like if they get a little too close or if they just do something that's like, all right, bro, like what are you doing?
That could be just the New York energy that people give off.
Yeah, that's one thing that it could be.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not gonna judge nobody on just one experience or a couple experiences that I had, because it's not the right thing to do.
What's your name? Bonnet Boss?
Yeah, we'll put up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, and let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know if y'all had any experiences like that, and we should definitely do something about this. You know, I don't want it to continue being this way.
Yeah.
It's been like this for a long time, and it shouldn't be like that. You know.
Oh, I just read a comment. Mexico had the first black president too. His name was Vicente Guerrero.
Bro, what history could teach you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. See, a lot of people don't know shit like that, bro. And it's because they're not willing to expand their brain or some shit.
Not yet, for sure, bro.
Movie recommendation of the week for those of you who never watched this movie ever. I don't know when it came out.
I don't know either, but I've never watched this. Wait, let me see.
You never watched that?
Nah. When did the movie Speed Racer come out? I just owned the toy. Damn, 2008.
Bro.
Yeah, I never watched it, bro. I didn't really catch my eye.
The amount of movies that you haven't watched, bro.
I know, but like I said, I just never catch my eye, bro. I just like I liked it because of the toys that I got in the Happy Meals with it.
Play the clip. Movie recommendation of the week: 2008 Speed Racer, the movie, bro, is one of the best, ahead of its time, on some Scott Pilgrim shit. It was literally ahead of its time. It deserves more love, and this scene is like one of the best scenes in the movie, in my opinion, and stuff. And it made me think of something else that I'm gonna get into really quick, and then we get into the segment.
All right, I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna. Well, what you guys are gonna see is not gonna be the full clip because I'm obviously copyright, but I'm just gonna see it right now.
Está
gonna be close.
You let him win?
Yeah, so basically, a little context. That guy's brothers died. Speed Racer's brother died.
Okay.
While racing.
Mm-hmm.
His brother owned the record to that specific like track and shit. He had the record.
So he didn't want to break his own brother's record?
He was basically racing against his dead brother and shit. And he saw his brother and shit. He imagined his brother, and he wanted his brother to keep the record instead of him. Because he could have taken the record. You saw him. He was about to beat him. Yeah. But he didn't want to. He just let his brother like keep it.
Yo, I mean, I can see why you said it gives Scott Pilgrim vibes. It deadass does. I never thought about it in that light. But yeah, I can see why you like it, bro.
It's honestly one of, like I said, one of the best movies that it was ahead of its time. Like, it's like not really like that much attention. It didn't really get recognized as much when it came out and shit.
Yeah.
Or maybe it did. I don't really remember.
What about now? What about now? Do people have like a?
It's kind of like a
base?
cult fan base. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a fire movie, guys. Definitely recommend it. And the shit that I wanted to talk about was how there was this guy who his brother passed away. It was like a little TikTok clip.
Mm-hmm.
His brother passed away, and he would play the game Skate, either Skate 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen that game?
Was that on like the PlayStation?
I don't know what console it was on, but you just literally like do tricks and shit. Like,
okay.
You literally like fucking do tricks. Whatever. Okay. You skate.
There was a lot of like that, but okay.
And basically, I think there's an option of the last time you skated, and his brother was the last one who skated and shit.
And he died.
And he passed away, and so the only time that he could like be with his brother and shit was while like skating in the game and shit. Yeah, and it made me think of that shit, like you know what I mean?
That's sad, bro.
Yeah, bro. Also, I think Need for Speed. I think the same thing. Like
as a movie?
No.
The game?
The game.
Yeah. I play that.
If your old record, like the
the
same thing. He didn't want to be if he beats the record, his brother like
it's gone.
It's gone forever.
But like I said, guys, that does conclude this regular segment for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will be taking our little break. So with that being said, guys, and let me know if you guys enjoyed the scary ambient music last episode. I know some people did. Some people were like, it gave them ADHD.
Distract them.
But I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to lower it down for you guys so you guys don't have to worry about like the music overpowering the voices, so it's easier for you guys. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. But with that being said, get your snacks, get your drinks, get your headphones, get comfortable, turn off the lights, and
enjoy the show.
So, guys, we're back from our regular scheduled break. Like I said, enjoy this ambient, creepy music, and obviously enjoy the topics we're about to talk about for your favorite segment. So, I don't know. Well, I told you to talk about this, but I went out of my way to go and like actually do
research.
Yeah, in depth or whatever. So, I don't know if you guys ever heard about this game, but this is one of the most disturbing games that was said to come out of the dark web. I don't know if you ever heard about this. It's called Sad Satan.
Oh, no. I think I've seen. Is it the pictures with like the like it looks like a drawing? Kind of?
No, it's not.
I don't know what you're talking about then.
Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, Sad Satan is available to the public for regular people, like the people on the regular web, like Google, all that shit. And you could buy it like on Amazon or anywhere else where you could download games. But the only reason why it's available is because that's not the actual true version of it. It's the clean version, because there's 3 versions to this game. It wasn't your regular video game. It's more of a walking simulator, and you're just walking through a maze, and you also hear eerie dialogue in the background played backwards, or songs played backwards. And its main purpose, well, my guess was just to fuck up people mentally, to probably just have you on edge every single second. You don't gotta go through no levels, you don't level up, you don't gotta fight no bad guys, no criminals, nothing like that. You just literally just walk, and then you're bombarded with like a bunch of like different pictures. And also the pictures are disturbing. It ranges from gore to CP.
No way.
And it also shows mugshots of pedophiles and just weird pictures in general. Most of them just alluding to CP, and people will actually play this game. And this gameplay on YouTube, not of like it showing any like gory stuff, but it all started in 2015 when a YouTuber named Obscure Horror Corner, I believe that's his name.
Yeah.
He posted this video game, the gameplay of it, and at first everybody just thought it was kind of weird, and then people started speculating, like his subscribers, Reddit users, saying how if this was from the dark web, did it have any like gore, any CP? Like they were wondering if it had anything like that.
Yeah.
Before I get a little bit more in depth, I'm gonna show you because I feel like you have maybe seen this game, or maybe like people
remember.
Yeah, because people like PewDiePie, a lot of big gamers played this game before, like the clean version.
Let me see. I probably have seen it then. So you're just walking?
Yeah, but just look. It's gonna eventually get weird. Just fast forward a little bit to. It's a cat. Let's see, 2 minutes.
It's supposed to be like a scary horror game.
Yeah, like it's meant to have you on edge, make you feel uncomfortable because of like it does play a bunch of dialogue backwards, music backwards. There's like some screaming in there. Kind of get the gist of it.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a little weird, makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and this game, like the origin of it, where it came from, like nobody really knew. Cause Jamie, like the person behind the YouTube channel, he said that a subscriber anonymously sent it to him, said that it was from the dark web, and he played it, and there's 5 parts to it. The 5th part was taken out by YouTube because it
went against the guidelines.
Yeah, but there was nothing weird in that part. You could probably find it on YouTube somewhere. But basically, he posted the 5 parts, and in each part, he put a link in the description, which was a Tor link. You obviously know what Tor is.
That's the dark web.
Yeah, and apparently that was going to be the Tor link where you could go and download the game so you could see what the fuck is on the game. Mm-hmm. So people try to go to the link, but it was a broken link. And then he ends up saying in the interview saying that the reason why it was a broken link because I didn't want to be the one responsible to spread around this fucked up shit because he denied that there was fucked up shit on it, but then eventually he was like, nah, there's actually fucked up shit on here. And like,
because if he was actually like, he would be promoting
CP and basically
all that fucked up shit.
Yeah, gore and shit. Yeah,
and he would probably get arrested and shit.
Yeah, because this game is illegal in most countries, bro. If you play it, you could get in trouble with the FBI.
No way.
I'm being serious, bro.
So how come all these YouTubers didn't get in trouble?
Because the clean version. Because like I said, there's 3 versions.
You just showed me was a clean version?
Yes, but so this version that he's playing, Obscure Horror, that's the original version, but nobody has access to that game. There was in the Reddit thread that his fans made. They ended up coming out with another link to another game. Oh. And that was the fucked up one that had gore shit and CP because basically we're saying how like, Jamie's a fraud for saying like this doesn't contain no fucked up shit. This is the actual version. But it came to see like that version was the clone version and it wasn't the original one. Like you could download it, but it'll fuck up your computer because it had a virus in it. Oh no. And then the Reddit users basically downloaded that game, whoever could download it. And then they basically cleaned it up and they made it available to the public so we could play it. And basically I guess why this game is so scary and infamous or whatever, because like the references that it makes, again, it always talks about CP. I believe there's a song that plays backwards that was made by, do you know Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
So it's he sings in that song.
Oh shit.
And in the song, it's rumored that if you play it backwards, it says a message. It allegedly says, "Oh, here's to my sweet Satan, The one whose little path would make me sad, whose power is Satan. He will give those with him 666. There was a little tool shed where he made us suffer. Sad Satan. And then that's where people say, like, the rumor of why it's called Sad Satan. Yeah. And yeah, literally just a bunch of weird shit. And then I'm just gonna show you the second part because that's the actual like scary jump scare type moment.
So was this a creepypasta or was this?
Nah, it's not a creepypasta. It's like an actual game.
Oh shit! Because I remember you had told me like to talk about it.
So I thought it was a creepypasta, but it wasn't. It was an actual thing. It was an actual thing. Yeah.
But what they don't know. All right, so it's confirmed that there's fucked up shit in this shit.
Yeah.
It's confirmed. And,
yeah.
And the clean version got released to the public.
Yeah.
Whoever made the fucked up version probably got inspired by the real version.
So apparently the person who made the fucked up version is a actual like convicted, like who got arrested.
Shit.
Yeah.
And the one who made the clean version got inspired by that, the fucked up version.
No, they just downloaded that version. They took out the fucked up shit and released it to the public.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So like, let's say there's a gore image of a decapitated head, right? They would have probably just take that part out and replace it with a different like image. Yeah.
Oh no, I think I just seen it.
So this part is like you run into an NPC and then like the girl starts screaming and it makes you feel weird. Warning for my headphone users.
I'm kind of scared, bro. So
yeah, bro.
You got scared, right?
Yeah, but yeah, bro. I think he's fine, right?
Bro, I was like, what the fuck was that?
Nah, yeah, man, bro. Again, it's a weird ass game, and again, people could play the clean version. I think you could probably find the fucked up version, like the clone version or whatever, but it most likely is gonna end up fucking your computer. And
nah, bro, and if you think about it too, like, what if that screen was part of like you know what I'm saying, not just a random screen? What if it was just part of like some torture shit or some shit like that?
Could be too. Yeah.
You never know, bro.
Yeah.
Because it sounds very like eerie and shit. Like, it doesn't sound like a regular scream. It sounds kind of real and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, what the fuck?
So let me know, guys, if you guys remember seeing Sad Satan, hearing about it, or maybe seeing people play it, like the clean version.
That's crazy. I haven't I feel like I've been following gaming for a long time, and I don't remember people.
I'm pretty sure your brother would know about this, cause I knew about this from like whenever like
people were playing it.
Yeah, or even like whenever, cause even though it's not a creepypasta, it was whenever those were popping, this came out, and some people theorize maybe the YouTuber made it. And it was like the first ever analog horror, because That motherfucker never hasn't posted since those parts came out, and those came out 9 years ago. And maybe the whole thing with the that was convicted that made the other version kind of fucked everything up. So it was like, you know what, I don't want to be responsible for anything else. I'm just gonna like not post no more and just leave it at that. Leave it a mystery. But yeah, bro. Nobody knows who made that game, bro. Yeah.
The next thing I'm gonna get into, it's kind of creepy. There is audio to it. What I'm gonna talk about is basically how recently, well, a month ago, last month and shit. You know, we talked about this. We made a video about it. It was XXXtentacion's anniversary. You know, like, cause he died last month.
Last month.
What day was it?
Fuck, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember.
I think it was June 18th, 2018. That's when he died.
So like 6 years ago.
6 years ago and shit, and it was just last month, literally just last month and shit.
Yeah.
And last month, around that time, I had a dream. I'm surprised I didn't talk about it in the last episodes, but I had a dream literally around that time. And crazy thing is that in the dream, bro was trying to say something to me.
X? You had a dream about X?
Yes. That's the only reason why I found out that his middle name is Ricardo.
Really?
Yes, bro.
You never knew that?
I never knew that. This is literally bro.
Wait, was that the time whenever you sent me the screenshot of his name saying like, and you said Ricardo?
And you said his anniversary had just passed, and I was like, I had forgotten that it was his anniversary. I didn't even know it was his anniversary, bro.
That's crazy.
So I remember like having a dream and shit, and like he was telling me something, bro. Like,
yeah,
I literally saw him, bro. Like literally, bro. And he was like speaking to me, and it sounded like gibberish because it was a dream or some shit. But I remember him saying something to me and stuff, and like I woke up and I was just like, yeah, that's very like random. Like,
not random, yeah.
Like the fact that I had a dream about X and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then I went on like with my day and shit, and then I started seeing TikToks, and I saw a TikTok of like X again and shit, and like his speeches and stuff, and how like, you know, he was transitioning to being a good person. I think I also saw like how people were saying that Before I Closed My Eyes was him trying to ask for forgiveness before he like passed away, because he knew he was gonna die and shit. Mm-hmm. So a lot of X things kept coming up on my For You page, so I decided like, yo, let me like just Google search him for some reason. I searched him up, then that's when I realized that his name is has Ricardo in it. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that's mad fucking trippy, bro. Like, that's literally the most trippiest thing. I don't know if that like I don't know why I felt like, damn, like this shit was like meant to be at this time, bro. I wish I would have known what he was saying to me, because maybe it was like a message or some shit. Who fucking knows, right? But this YouTuber by the name of Selva the Explorer, 3 years ago she posted a video, you know, around the time where people were like going to his grave and shit, and like basically just recording videos saying like, oh, we miss you. And she posted a video 3 years ago of her going to the grave, and basically having a voice box,
and it captured his voice.
And the funny thing is that it sounds literally like him, bro. So I'm gonna show you the video with the audio, obviously, and shit.
How come I've never seen this shit before?
I'm gonna hear what. I'm surprised you haven't heard about this. What the fuck?
I'd like to say I'm a big fan of your music. Who picked this final resting place for you? XXXtentacion, what is your favorite song that you ever recorded? What's the name of your favorite song?
That is
XXXtentacion, are you in the white light? Where are you, XXXtentacion? Are you mad that you passed on very early? Or did you know you were going to pass on? There's a lot of people that love you, and there's a lot of your fans still here. They left you a bunch of beautiful rocks and stones with their name on it. Do you see them?
But I don't know if you heard the whole Hope.
Yeah, I did.
And that sounded exactly like him. But that was one of the videos, right?
Was only one?
That was one. But there's another YouTuber who also went, and he also captured something. And a lot of people say that, like, people were freaking out when he first had posted the video because they say that they saw, and you could see his face, like a ghost or whatever, come up. Watch. No, I'm not bullshitting, bro. I'm not bullshitting.
I've never seen any of these videos.
Bro, a lot of people loved you, man. A lot of people missed you. Man, we made it.
Let me know if you see it.
XXXtentacions, rest in peace. I want to do everything very respectful here, guys. As a matter of fact, I did bring something to leave here on his gravestone. Alright, guys. It's Halloween. It's midnight. We're getting ready to do this. Hey, hi. Is that UX? Whoa. Yo. Yeah, that sounds like him.
Where am I supposed to be looking at for the face? Oh, right there? I saw it.
You saw it, right?
I saw it. There's no way that's real, bro. Nah.
So, hold on. After this, I'd fucking pass.
Go back.
Yeah, so.
And pause it at that time. Unless there's something inside it.
Nah, so a lot of people were freaking out about that fucking specific video because they were saying, "Oh, we see X's face in the bottom of the right, like bottom right corner and stuff." But, it was a painting that was inside. Like,
okay, I was about to say
that looked way too real. When I first saw it, that shit scared the fuck out of me, bro. When I first was watching and like, because I had seen that video before, and I thought it was real, but now seeing like people and like the comments and shit like that, it's just a painting.
Okay.
But he did capture like more voice and shit. I'm just gonna go to this timestamp. Put them in shit.
And people aren't like hitting on these motherfuckers for saying like, yo, they're cloud chasing or like it could be fake or.
Nah, so I don't think he put timestamps. I mean, he doesn't really put subtitles because he can't like read like know what he said or whatever. But people in the comments are saying, yo, just let him rest. Like, let him rest in peace, bro. Like, stop bothering and shit. And I kind of agree with it. Like, I mean, they're going there just to make videos and shit, just to make content just because of his name and shit. But I found it kind of like interesting, the fact that I had that dream. And then this shit, like, and you had a dream. You talked about that shit before.
Nah, yeah, of course, bro. That he talked to me.
And I don't know if you want to say it now, because I mean, you said it mad long ago.
Yeah, back in I think the same year X died, I had a dream that we were there's this road on Staten Island called Toad Hill, and there's like this area where like it looks like a soccer area, like where people play soccer, maybe like a little school. I don't know what it is, but. I had a dream. I was walking around there, and then I got a FaceTime call from X, and he basically just told me to follow my dreams, just to not give up. And I don't know what else was said. Maybe something else was said, but that's literally the only thing I can remember him saying. And obviously, the only reason I remember was because he had the blue hair, the dreads, and maybe it's because I used to see a bunch of videos of him talking like on FaceTime with people and like with
live and shit.
That too. Maybe that's why I visualized it, but I vividly remember him saying, "Follow your dreams, don't give up." Yeah.
Well, that was it for that little segment. I didn't want to cloud chase or anything like that. So I'm not cloud chasing.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally something that literally happened to me, and it also happened to him.
All right, so obviously we know the soccer games that were going on, a bunch of games were going on. Colombia played, Argentina played, or whatever.
Yeah.
And we know, like you said before, we talked about it before, how shit gets hectic in the games or whatever.
Incidents and shit like that.
Yeah. But this happened because of a game. So I don't know if you ever heard about the soccer player that was murdered after scoring an own goal for his team and then losing the game.
I've heard about this before.
Do you know his name or not?
I don't know his name.
So his name was Andres Escobar.
It was Colombia, right?
He was a Colombian player, yeah. So for those who don't know, this all took place during the 1994 World Cup that was held in the U.S. And leading up to the little information, leading up to the World Cup, Colombia were one of the favorables to win. They came in strong. The fans had high hopes. Even the players themselves had high hopes. Before even qualifying to the World Cup, they had played 26 games. They had only lost 1 out of the 26 games.
Damn, so they were on a hot streak.
And for the World Cup qualifiers, all 6 games did not lose, only 2 draws, 4 wins. The last win was a 5-0 win against Argentina, who at the time had Maradona. So you could expect, if you're a Colombian fan, you could expect it to at least make it to the knockout stages at least.
Yeah.
So again, everything was looking in their favor. And also, you gotta also remember that this is 1994. So during this time, Colombian gangs were gambling. And just gangs in general were gambling a lot for soccer or football. And specifically, the Colombian gangs were gambling a lot during this time. They had like a lot of I guess power and a lot of say in what happened in the games. And also, a year prior to this was the death of Pablo Escobar. So already was a lot of mayhem going on. People had become their own bosses. This was according to Andres Escobar's brother, as he explained it.
Yeah.
The 1994 World Cup begins, like I said, with high hopes that they're gonna make it far. But literally from the beginning, from the first game, you could tell how it's gonna go. So their first game was against Romania, and they ended up losing 3-1, which obviously triggered and angered the cartels or the gangs that were betting on Colombia to win. So after that game, the players have received death threats, even the manager. And I believe the players' hotels, they had TVs that were switched out with other TVs that when they played it played a bunch of death threats from the gangs. And even the manager had received a threat saying how, if you play this midfielder, we're gonna gun down the entire team. So you can obviously see how fucking serious this whole shit is, and how serious they take it, bro. So this one, it comes the infamous game against the U.S., the second game.
Sorry.
Now you're good, bro. And now, around the 20th minute, a U.S. player was gonna cross it into the penalty box, and Andres Escobar, who was the captain and also defender for the Colombian team, he was gonna cut the pass by sliding, but he accidentally ended up scoring an own goal.
Fuck, bro.
So I'm also gonna show you guys the clip as well. He scored an own goal. He ends up laying on his back for a couple seconds, basically contemplating his life, because he knows low-key, I just fucked up, bro. And crazy thing is, during that time, the same time he was playing, his sister and her son, they were watching the game. And then once that happened, the son told the sister, "Mommy, they're gonna kill Andres, aren't they?" And then his sister's infamous last words type shit. She was like, "No, sweetheart, people aren't killed for mistakes. Everyone in Colombia loves Andres." So that game ended up ending in a 2-1 loss for Colombia. And after that, even if they won another game, they were out of the group stages. So they didn't even make it to the fucking knockout rounds. They were out of the group stages. And Andres ends up flying back to Colombia, obviously devastated with the whole incident. And people trying to cheer him up. And he, a couple days after this loss, he decides that, you know what, I'm going to go out with friends. I'm gonna go bar hopping. And many players, even his manager told him yo, you gotta lay low, bro, because obviously what the fuck happened, people are not happy. People around here don't resolve problems with fists, they resolve them with weapons. So you gotta be careful. And And a lot of people told him this exact same thing, but he was just naive too. He was like, you know what? Nah, like I'm in my hometown. My hometown, I believe it's Medellin. And he just thought that everybody in my hometown loves me. So
yeah, he felt safe and shit.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem to just walk around and just do regular stuff.
He felt like good in his hood.
Exactly. So he ends up going out with a couple of friends. He goes to this bar. It's called it's downtown of Medellin. It's called El Indio. And they're there for a little bit, and then while they're there, some people start insulting him with like basically insults online. What the fuck happened about the own goal, saying like fuck you, you're the reason why you lost us the game.
Yeah.
And then obviously he kind of sees the gravity of the situation. He ends up saying like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. He ends up going to his car, not knowing that there were 4 men that were following him. No, they were following him from the bar while he was going to his car. And then out of nowhere you hear 6 gunshots. 6 gunshots, obviously killing him. But whenever the gunshots happen, after each gunshot, they screamed out, "Goal, goal!" Like the way the commentators be screaming. And then after that, he obviously ended up dying. And there's one letter that he wrote before he went out as well. Basically, like, because he was devastated, and his friends were basically telling him like, "Yo, you gotta write like in a journal to basically express your feelings and shit."
Yeah.
And then these are the last words that he said, bro.
Like his last goodbyes, low key.
Not even goodbyes, bro. It's like a hopeful message.
Nah. Bro said, goal.
Bro, that's literally what they said, bro.
Nah, bro. What the fuck?
Is it this one? All right, so this is from words what he said.
Oh, nah.
Life doesn't end here. We have to go on. Life cannot end here. No matter how difficult, we must stand. We must stand back up. We only have 2 options: either allow anger to paralyze us and the violence continues, or we overcome and try our best to help others.
It's like he already knew, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's like he already knew he was trying to like give his family members some last type of like message type shit.
Yeah, bro. And also, I'm gonna show you like the game where it happened to, like just the highlight of it. It's so sad because you see
how unlucky, bro, it is, bro. Like,
I know. I know he must have felt like shit, bro. Especially for your own country.
Fuck that. You knew he was gonna die, bro. Like,
but not even just that, bro. Like, cause
let's say he wasn't gonna die, just that itself.
Yeah, cause like the country loved him, bro. He was nicknamed El Caballero del Fútbol, which you mean the gentleman of football.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people loved him, bro.
Damn, bro. Nah, you're right. Actually, I can only imagine that fucking feeling. Like disappointing the whole country.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if it shows it like when he like lays down, but
yeah, he was like,
yeah, bro. I don't know if they made a movie about it, but I think they did, and obviously it gets like praised or whatever.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, you could see the fucking like.
I mean, yeah,
he was done, bro. It's
I'll
for
do
him,
the
bro.
same thing, bro. I feel like anybody would.
It was GG's, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. You're done, bro. At that point, I would be like, yo, don't even let me play, bro. Like, I would injure myself, like
on purpose.
Yeah, I would not want to play, bro. I don't know, too much fucking pressure on me. Like,
nah, yeah, you're right.
I would be like, yo, don't call me up for the Colombian
national team no
more.
more.
Fuck that, bro.
Nah, yeah, I agree.
Too much pressure on me. Fuck that. I'm about to fucking die.
But yeah, guys, let me know some of our old head people remember that game or even just heard about it briefly.
The next thing I'm about to talk about is disturbing acts caught on live TV.
Oh fuck, bro!
And basically, on August 19th, 1987, Channel 4 News was having a regular scheduled programming, telling the news, the weather, what was going on, and out of nowhere, a guy comes from backstage with a gun in his hand. he goes specifically to one of the news anchors, David Horowitz.
Okay.
It's him and 2 other news anchors, right?
Okay.
And starts telling him to read something out of his, like a little note that he had, right?
Okay.
And this is the video and shit.
Bring David Horowitz to read a statement on live television. We'll show you what happened, and we'll have details on the man who did it.
A full report on that story and the rest of the day's top news.
Keith Morrison, Kelly Lang, Fritz Coleman Weather, Fred Rogan, Sports, Jess Marlowe, Cover Story.
Because, you know, one of the nicest things about shopping by mail order... Pardon me? What is this? Let me see what it says. All right.
He's got a gun to his back.
All right, well, let me read this. Folks, we have someone on the set who's standing here and would like me to read this copy which was just handed to me. You want to tell me your name or not? What is it? And Gary, where are you from?
At that point, the control room was ordered to go to black, kill the studio mics, and put up a standby slide. But Horowitz continued to read, and the gunman kept the gun in his back.
I was warned in 1981 by someone with connections at the CIA to stay off the computers, that they didn't trust people on computers. When I began receiving disturbing calls from my parents, which led me to believe that something terrible was going on. I was then forced into a mental hospital in Tallahassee, where I learned that my brother-in-law had been driven insane in the same manner that someone was trying to do to me.
The gun was a precise replica, and police, who by then had entered the facilities, made plans to deal with the situation. But when the statement had been read, the gunman placed the gun on the desk, and anchorman John Beard grabbed it. Burbank police wrestled a man.
Yeah, so basically, on that note, right? Well, first of all, it was a fake gun the whole time, bro.
Oh, it was?
It was a fake gun, and that guy, his name was Gary Stolman. That was the guy's name the shooter, basically, right?
Yeah.
His name was Gary Stolman. His father actually worked for Channel 4 News.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so that's how he got in. He got in through basically because his dad worked there and like another friend that worked there and shit, right? That's how he got access. He was backstage with the gun ready in hand, and that was basically his plan, to go backstage and then just while they were giving live news and they were live, he was trying to make sure that they were live, go up to one of the news anchors and just make him read his little fucking essay that he did.
Mm-hmm.
What it said was a bunch of random ass conspiracies that he had, trying to say that his dad, which was part of Channel 4 News, was part of the CIA, and he was a clone, and it wasn't his actual father. His actual father was taken, killed, cloned, and put there in Channel 4 News. And basically other conspiracies about how we're gonna have alien invasions, how aliens are already among us, and we're blind to it,
or being naive about it.
Yeah, and how like basically the CIA knows a lot of stuff that they're hiding from us, and they're trying to keep away from the public. But this is me trying to basically expose them and shit right now, and they put me in a mental asylum, trying to convince me that I'm crazy, but in reality I'm not. So after they read that shit, he puts the gun down.
Yeah.
They later find out that it was a toy gun. It was a replica, a BB gun.
That he just painted black, I'm guessing?
Nah, it was just an exact replica. It was a BB gun and shit, right? So the cops arrest him, and yeah, he's put in jail. He's not like fully arrested. They give him 2 years in probation for like mental issues and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just kind of crazy how like it's so easy that somebody could just hijack the news like that, bro.
Well,
like,
back in the day, yeah.
Bro, that's some Joker shit right there. That's really some Joker shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro.
You know what that reminded me of? Because you said how his dad worked for the whatchamacallit. What was it? The CIA? Or what
CIA.
Was it?
Central Intelligence.
Remind me of the topic you talked about with the guy who decapitated his father.
Yo, kind of the same thing, bro.
Because he was also talking about conspiracy theories, saying his dad was a traitor.
Yeah.
But this time he was talking about his dad was kidnapped and exposing the government for cloning him.
Yeah, how cloning is real and shit, and how they've been doing it for years and stuff.
Also aliens too, but
his dad is a perfect example of that and shit.
And obviously still to this day nobody believed him. They just think he's crazy.
I mean, they just think that he was just a crazy person who did that shit, bro. But I mean, I could only, bro. When I first saw the video, because there's a longer video to it. It's not just that what I just showed you. You can see how calm the news anchor is, and I don't even know how the fuck he kept his cool like that. Cause I would shit my pants, bro. Seeing like feeling a gun to the back of my fucking back,
I mean,
bro.
if you feel it, you have to stay calm, because if you don't comply to everything, you're gonna die. So you have to.
I'll be shitting myself. Like, yo, what the fuck you want, bro?
Yeah.
I'm just here telling the fucking news right now, bro.
I mean, it seems like this is exactly what I want. I want you to read this.
Yo.
So the next thing I have is a video. It's basically like, do you hear it type of video. So this person she's not even like a paranormal TikToker. She's like a regular TikTok. She posts herself selfies, her dog, stuff like that. And she posted on TikTok that she was under the Pasadena Bridge, and it was apparently around 3 a.m. or whatever. And then allegedly you hear something in the video. Let me know if you hear something.
Fuck?
Let me know if you guys hear something as well. You heard it? You don't hear that?
Sounds like a whisper.
Look, listen. Like, hold on.
What does it sound like? I hear whispers.
Like, leave me?
Oh, leave. It sounds like whispers. I was
so
saying the whispers, and you were trying to like, no.
Or some people are saying it says, please go back. Listen to it again. You hear it?
Oh my gosh, it's one of those fucking videos. I don't know whether it says leave me or please go back.
I hear please go back now.
I hear both.
But basically, this bridge, like, a lot of people
commit suicide.
Like, they jump off and shit on this bridge. Maybe it was saying, like, go back because of the people who committed suicide, or
Leave
obviously
alone,
type shit. Yeah, it's like one of those videos like where you look at it and like, maybe not, but
like one of those, like the fucking, is it blue or gold, or blue or black,
or is it gold and white?
Gold and white.
Yeah. I hear please go back.
I hear both, bro.
You do?
When you told me leave me, I heard leave me, and when you told me please go back, I heard please go back.
Yeah. Maybe you could like hear it better like on audio, like on camera and stuff.
Even with headphones or something.
Maybe too. But like in speaker sounds like leave me and please go back.
That's fucking crazy. I don't even know how like do you think you would be able to hear? It's like you have to capture shit through like either a phone or some shit like that, because I'm pretty sure. Do you think she heard it? Like she heard that, or
probably
she reacted, right?
Because some people they say that they hear it and then they also capture it on camera, but sometimes they hear something and they don't capture it on camera.
Like bro, like whenever we see those videos where they're quote unquote ghost hunting or whatever, they never see shit or hear shit until they replay footage back, bro.
Sometimes they do though.
Sometimes they do, but I'm saying like sometimes they don't at all.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess, like phones or something like that have like the ability to do that. Who knows? I don't know. Same thing with cameras. Like they capture stuff that we don't see from the naked eye.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
But let me know what you guys think about that video.
That's scary. I guess the next thing kind of relates to this. It's also a video.
Okay.
It's a video that was going viral in Mexico, to be specific and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's this TikToker by the name of El Payaso de Toledo.
Okay.
And basically, it's him and his crew going around, and they're just like ghost hunters, paranormal investigators, not like professionals or anything like that, but they like going to these scary like spots and stuff like that and recording, trying to see if they get anything paranormal / scary, whatever. And there was this one specific video that went crazy viral for them, got like a bunch of fucking views, and it's them capturing a crazy person who had basically escaped the psych ward. I'm gonna show you the video right now. Yo, one thing that's getting me fucking tight that I can't take the video serious is the guy in the red's face, bro. Like, why is he doing that?
What? Let me see.
All right, ready? And this is the video.
Se escapó de un hospital.
No, eso no es algo bueno, ¿eh?
No es algo bueno eso. Mira, Liz, ¿tú estás viendo? No es algo bueno eso, mi gente. Eso no es algo bueno.
Mira, trae
Fuck is
líquido
that?
rojo. Trae líquido rojo.
Hijo de su madre. A mí se me hace eso. No voy a hacer una...
A ver, venga.
No está mal. No está mal de la cabeza.
¿Es que no responde lo que le preguntamos?
No estará mal de la cabeza, payaso.
Venga, acérquese.
Mira, no tiene una más. La tiene mocha. Da.
¿Le duele sus pies?
Tiene la mano mocha. Dea.
¿Y por qué está aquí usted? Nunca lo hemos visto.
Hoy.
¿Se escapó del hospital? Ay, Dios mío. ¿Estás seguro que se escapó del hospital? ¿De qué hospital se escapó?
Payaso, esa persona no está bien. Eres vivo. Eres persona.
Can't even see the person.
Porque no contesta.
Cuando le preguntamos de eso, fantasma. ¡Ey!
No, o sea, si tiene una y la otra no.
Güey, no responde, payaso.
Mira, fíjate que no tiene una más.
I don't know why
La otra
this
sí la
like.
tiene, pero la otra no. ¿Ya viste?
Wow. Seems like a skit, bro. Cause motherfuckers are not reacting to this shit.
Mira, hasta tiene sangre. Trae líquido rojo. Trae líquido rojo.
No conteste lo que...
So, I mean, a lot of people are saying that it could be a fake video. It could be just fake and shit like that. To me, it does seem fake.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, a little bit real, too. So
Like the concept of it looks scary, or
yeah, it's like, I mean, if you just imagine seeing something like that, well,
no, yeah, of course,
you're visiting some shit like that, bro.
Yeah. Hey guys, this is editor Mezziah dropping in. I just want to thank everybody for all the happy birthday wishes. I really do appreciate you guys. Yeah, I didn't really talk about it on the podcast because it kind of snuck up on me and it came by so fast, so I didn't really have anything planned. And it was also on a weekday, so it kind of sucked. But and I just didn't have anything planned in general. Like I wasn't really gonna like make a big deal out of it. So yeah, guys. Thank you everybody who showed love, and if anybody wants to send a gift or I don't know, I'm gonna plug in my Cash App. It's Mezziah with 2 Z's and 2 H's. It's MEZZIAHH. And also, I'm just letting you guys know that next Thursday, there will not be an episode. As we are literally finishing up the final orders of the merch, and also we will be prepping to go to California. Yes, California, where we will be collabing with multiple people. And trust me, guys, it's gonna be worth the wait. I know you guys can't go a week without seeing our faces, but trust me, you guys will be very, very surprised. And yeah, guys, can't wait for you guys to see the next episode after this one. And I fucking love ya. Well, that does conclude the scary segment, the affair segment or whatever. But before we do end the podcast, we do have Patreon shoutouts and, of course, a couple supporter shoutouts, like two supporter shoutouts.
So let y'all know it is 4:25 a.m. We always do some crazy shit and fucking record at this time. But shout out to Regina, shout out to Clarissa the Baddest, shout out to Beans Can Shoot.
Close the door a little bit, so you have to be that loud.
Shout out to Valerie Hernandez. Shout out to Chiquilina Lopez. Shout out to Torta Pounder. Shout out to Stephanie Perez. Shout out to Te La Comes Toda. Shout out to Nachas Wangas Jr. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to Guadalupe. Shout out to Juan Pavahue. Shout out to Yubi Rivera. Shout out to Anaí. Alvaro Morales, a.k.a. El Ceviche. Stephanie. Eric Mendez. Ronaldo MD. Eli. The Throat Goat. Angel Garcia. Enormous tits. Oh my gosh, I swear, y'all just fucking trolling at this point. D'Amico Bucua, Elias Jr., Juan Medina, Jesus Chavez, Dragon 430, Isabella Dilen, Nalgas Gordas, Alex Manriquez, Jocelyn Harrison, Jin, Jose Aguilera, Jose, Jaime Aurel Bavera, Vil Mendoza, Ziel Zeus, Miguelito, Jennifer Montalongo, and that space guy.
We fucking
love you guys.
And from my supporter shoutouts, shout out to Maria Perez dash JH2JM. Never get a shout out, but you got a shout out now. But love you guys. Been watching since episode 8. That's crazy.
That's really crazy.
Plus, y'all look great and doing amazing. Keep up the good work. Thank you. We love you.
Facts.
Shout out to Elias Laurca. This is the one I was talking about. So what's up, guys? I love the podcast. Always looking forward to it every week. I just want to say keep up the good work. Also, some really bad news happened with my big brother. Lost his best friend, his carnal, and I know it's getting to him. And I'm checking up on him every day. Just feel so bad for him. You got any advice to help my brother out? I would love to hear it. By the way, long live Lalo. So I mean, I'm not really good with debts like that, but I guess the most important thing is it was his brother's best friend, right?
His brother's best friend.
This is the time where you should be there most for your brother. He's obviously feeling down. Maybe it's just try to do some certain stuff to cheer him up, or even if it's like little things, like maybe like get him his favorite food, favorite drinks, or put on like watch like his favorite movie or something. I don't know, something that could, I guess, take his mind off it. Cause I wouldn't like I don't know how it feels to lose somebody like that, but I would appreciate if like people, my brother,
make you feel better
type shit. Yeah, like it makes us feel like they actually care and like I'm not alone.
I guess I would say the same thing. You know, check up on your brother and shit. Be like, are you good? Are you okay? Obviously they're not, but like, you know, it's important to just check where their head's at, because I mean, some people, sometimes the pain is too much and shit, and they feel like they have to resort to, I don't know, maybe crazy thoughts and shit, intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
So for sure, check on your brother, make sure he's Gucci, and tell him you love him, tell him you're there for him, anything you got him and stuff. But pretty much the same thing as George, just be there for your brother type shit.
Facts. And of course, we love you.
Facts.
And the last one, shout out to Gabriel, aka Narison.gb. So this guy has messaged me a year ago, and he's basically talking about like a breakup and wanting to know how to improve. And I guess he gave me like an update a year later. Almost a whole year later, bro. Since the advice you gave me, I've been doing better than ever, and I've learned a lot about myself. Listen to the podcast helps my day get better, and it's entertaining as fuck. Once again, thank you so much for the advice and your time. Much love, and God bless. Still to this day, I can probably say you guys, you and Ricardo, are still my idols, and it's a pleasure to be able to speak to you. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, it sounds crazy when somebody says that they look up to me or like they idolize us and shit, because I mean, I feel like I'm not a person to be like idolized, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm not wise, I'm not like the smartest, I'm not the coolest, you know, I'm just like a average person and shit. And the fact that you feel like that,
yeah,
is fire and shit, you know. Just keep being you, bro. You know, you're doing great. Sounds like you're doing good and shit. I don't know why I'm speaking, because he's talking about you and shit, you know. You gave him the advice.
Not yet, but I mean, I'm glad you're doing better, bro. I'm like I told you, bro. I'm glad the advice that I gave worked, because sometimes I feel like my advice is pretty like dumb or
it's not good.
Yeah, but I mean, I tried my best to give you good advice, and I mean, I guess it worked. You listened. And you're obviously doing better for yourself. You're working out, because that was one of my advices or like points of that whole shit. But But yeah, I really do hope you continue doing whatever you're doing. Hope you keep improving. And obviously, it's not gonna be good every day. There's gonna be more like bad days to come, but there's always gonna be more good days than bad days. So just keep that in mind whenever you have the bad days. And yeah, I fucking love you, bro.
Before we do the other episode and shit, I do have I guess a quick story that ties into what we were just talking about and shit. Very quick. I'm just gonna keep it very brief. So it's a story about a king, right?
Yeah.
A very very powerful king. He gets whatever he wants whenever he wants, and he owns everything he could ever want, right?
Okay.
But he tells his servant, right, his right hand guy, yo, I need you to get me a ring, but it's a very very specific ring, right? He says, I want a ring that whenever I look at it and I'm happy, it makes me sad, but whenever I'm sad and I look at it, it makes me happy.
Okay.
And the fucking the assistant or whatever, his servant and shit, right, his right hand man, he's like kind of confused and shit. He goes off looking for the ring, right? Comes to a jeweler, and he tells the jeweler, I need you to make a ring, but it's gonna be a very special ring for my king. He requested it that whenever he looks at it and he's sad, it makes him smile. Whenever he's happy, it makes him sad, right? So the jeweler is like, I got it. I know exactly the ring he needs, right?
Okay.
He gives him the ring in the box, doesn't open it yet. He's like, I hope this works, right? Goes back to his king. The king opens the ring box. He puts it on. He's like, wow, this is exactly what I wanted. So what the ring was, it was just a regular ring, regular metal ring, but engraved on the ring was, this too shall pass. So let's say he's having a bad day. He looks at his hand on his ring and he smiles because he knows that the pain is going to go away eventually.
Okay.
And when he's happy, he looks at his ring and he knows to be humble about it because the happiness won't last forever. This too shall pass.
Why did blood just cook for a second? What the fuck?
Yeah, so whenever you're going through something, just know that too shall pass.
Well, guys, with that being said, that does conclude this episode. My hint for next week is Extra Normal. And, yeah. It's been your host, George, a.k.a. Mezziah.
I had a hint too, but I forgot about it. It's been your host, Ricardo, a.k.a. the Ricardo.
And do not let this podcast go
unnoticed.